What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash. And today we got a fun one with you, right? Like we're rolling out a bunch of sick videos. Make sure to check out all my deals right now. Everything is half off through this weekend due to Black Friday, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrated. Happy Black Friday to those spending their money. And definitely hit me up if you want access to scaling servers. You want to request certain videos and topics. Also, when I hit 100K, all my scaling servers will be free to the people of Yancey Street. But back on topic, this battle's sick, right? Shout out to Dan, shout out to Horizon for putting this together in the battle core. Now, this is Ash Williams versus Toji, okay? And this battle is between two of the sickest demon hunters in fiction, okay? Ones we just personally fuck with. So I'm going to cover both. I'm going to tell you why it's a sick battle, and then I'm going to let you know who I think wins. Make sure to smash the like button if you fuck with either Ash, Toji, or these kind of battles and want to see him return in the future. Now, first up, let's talk about Toji. Toji is a special character because within the context of the Jujutsu Kaisen world, he is not a spirit and he is not someone that uses the spirit or cursed energy. Rather, he is someone that's out here balling out of control, just being a regular human. Now, granted, his stats are off the charts and the fates are supposedly violated by his existence. He's an actual anomaly in existence. He shouldn't be able to see spirits, but he can. Shouldn't be able to fight them, but he can. Shouldn't scale to them, but he does, okay? That's the life Toji lived. Now, keep in mind, this was the first person to make Gojo feel like he wasn't shit. Now, granted, this is a younger Gojo. This is a Gojo who doesn't have full access to all his powers that came later, but he does have access to things like Infinity. And we do recall within the series that just him as a baby, just him being born, him as a toddler, little toddler Gojo, changed the power dynamic of the world, where characters can easily get rid of nations. They are faster than light, casually dodging lasers, all that. And they are insignificant to little baby Gojo, right? He's just a big dog. He grows up and he fights Toji and nearly gets put on a t-shirt by him, right? Mind you, the Toji that's fighting him, who obviously this Gojo is faster and outstats massively everybody else in the verse so far, given we know characters were light speed, that put him like pretty comfortably, massively above light speed, with Toji being in the same conversation, right? Because he was blitzing this Gojo, even able to react outright to the likes of Infinity. On top of having these crazy stats, being absurdly tough, and being absolutely brilliant, as he's considered, you know, the GOAT when it comes to fighting, the GOAT when it comes to tactics, and the GOAT when it comes to hunting these spirit or cursed beings. He also has insane weaponry, like his soul sword, which essentially this bypasses the hardness of objects and just directly hits you and can even hit your soul directly. He has other weapons as well, such as spears that too can help hunt the cursed and demon energy. Which makes him incredibly dangerous, as well as he can store all of his tricks and weaponry in his space inventory. This device he carries around, this crazy cursed box, it's stated in guidebooks to be a 4D space, and he scales to characters that can destroy it. So, you know, that gives him pretty impressive AP. You can start arguing, you know, the 40 AP or whatever if you wanted to, given his weaponry and what they scale to. Now, overall, given his weaponry, his stats, and his brilliance, Toji is one of the most electrifying demon hunters in fiction. But he's not the only one, okay? Does he have what it takes to stand up to the likes of Ash Williams? Now, for Ash Williams, a lot of people have limited experience with him. They've only seen him in the live action movies, maybe back in the day with Evil Dead. But there's much more to Ash than just the movies. For one, he has an extensive array of comic books and crossovers. The Necronomicon, which he is the protector of, is this dark source of power that extends out throughout the multiverse, even extending into Marvel. If you know Marvel Zombies, the Deadites, the Necronomicon that Ash deals with had to do with Marvel Zombies, okay? That's how impressive it is. On top of this, Ash is the chosen one. He is the chosen one to protect the Necronomicon from being taken and being used to destroy the world, okay? His fate is tied to that as the chosen one. When he tried to rewrite reality and not be the chosen one, reality was not correctly working. He had to be set back as the Chosen One, okay? Now, stats-wise, what's he capable of? Like I said, the movies might give you a false perception of everything he's capable of and everything he has in his disposal. Yes, he has his chainsaw, his metal hand, which can knock down Spider-Man. Regular punches can knock down Spider-Man too. He has guns that can one-shot Winter Soldier. Did so in Marvel Zombies. He can take on deadites that come from beyond the regular time-space, including the likes of actual original sins. If he has the Necronomicon on him, he can access his power, which he has done so before. On top of this, his speed, he's kept up with the likes of Omega Freddy. If you don't know who that is, Freddy Krueger took the Necronomicon, basically merged with it, becoming a walking duality and turning reality in what he wanted it to be. Keep in mind, before he got that amp, Ash was already stated to have defeated Jason before and Freddy, and being able to endure both, which is incredibly crazy given we know what Freddy's reality warping and his dream manipulation is. But again, that's something Ash's soul as the Chosen One has been designed to kind of deal with. Now, I bring up this amped Freddy because he actually was able to react to this Freddy, even breaking his arm, battling him. He reacted to an amped Jason, who in the comics was always connected to the Necronomicon in some way, shape, or form. That's essentially how he came back. And he also has stuff like his special dagger, which can attack the souls, can actually harm the Dark Old Ones, which come from beyond time and space and are like these elder godlike beings. So he does actually have a very impressive array of weaponry as well that allows him to get a ton of things done. He has an incredible amount of hacks resistances due to his Chosen One status. And overall, he's a lot more capable than people think. And he has a lot more crossovers than people know about that are canon to himself and his verse. And the protector of the Necronomicon, Ash Williams, is absolutely no slouch. But is it enough in this matchup against someone like Toji? Let's get into it. First of all, fun-ass battle. Like, I just love talking about this fight. I think it's really interesting. I think both characters are extremely slept on. And obviously, narratively and thematically, as the Chosen Ones, as the anomalies of their verse, they have a lot in common. So, how do I see this playing out? Well, when we talk about weaponry, it's kind of interesting. I do think the most dangerous weapon here is the Soul Blade, especially if you consider it's stated to bypass hardness of objects and just directly start attacking the soul. If he's doing that to Ash and theoretically can just like bypass his defenses, bypass his blocks, all that, that's incredibly dangerous. You know, we could be dealing with something like Ash could maybe get stabbed directly in the soul. How will that play out? You could argue he's resisted soul attacks before, soul destruction. The Necronomicon, his status as a Chosen One, unless it's used to rewrite that, basically helps him endure. You could argue his soul is strong enough to withstand getting hit directly by a soul sword, but it does, admittedly, get a little complicated, right? Now, both of these characters are designed specifically to combat, curses, demons, the soul attacks, all these things. But it's also not necessarily what they attack. You know, these aren't hacks they're using on each other. They're not, besides what I mentioned about the soul sword, it's not like they're using hacks attacking the soul, the mind, the spirit, all that the demons they normally deal with would do. It's more so good guy versus good guy matchup, regular brawling. Now, stats-wise, okay, if you consider, scaling to characters that can destroy a 4D cursed space object, with that inventory having statements of being 4D, he's reacted to infinity. He's blatantly, speed blitz difference between FTL characters. Toji has a lot that I think people sleep on in terms of what he offers in stats. However, when you look at what Ash has fought stats-wise, Winter Soldier, Spider-Man, Daredevil, these Marvel characters, as well as Deadites that come from outside the universe, battling great old ones, battling an amped Freddy, battling an amped Jason. These characters who he has contended with, I actually think are a little more impressive than what Toji has dealt with. I definitely think he has the skill to hang with Ash. You could argue he's more skilled, but then again, Ash has fought some of the more skilled characters in Marvel, and as the Chosen One, all the wars he's taken place in, all the training he's done, all the gadgets he has, he's a beast at what he does, okay? And I think in this fight, Ash's weaponry, which, you know, that dagger can hurt Toji. His regular weaponry can hurt Toji. Between his special shotgun, his chainsaw, and regular hand-to-hand combat, if we give him the Necronomicon, it's GG. If we say he just has access to that, definitely a GG. He has his car as well, which can do everything but operate for him. It's connected to him. It's been possessed before. He's taken it back. It can travel through other dimensions, like Hell World dimensions. It's pretty beastly, okay? Ash is a weird character to fight. That's kind of my point. He's not, neither are really typical characters for each to go against. They're mostly used to battling the demonic types. But in this case, I think it's super close. I see an argument for both. But I'm going to favor Ash Williams mid to high diff. Think he's fought better, has a little more impressive resume, more extensive as well, more fleshed out with the stats and all that. So because of that, I got Ash taking it, but I understand if you're Team Toji. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to see these characters return to the channel, definitely let me know. And yeah, anyways, it's been your host, Dr. Splash, and remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.